Ladies and gentlemen, today I've got something very spicy for you. The button. Specifically, the one that is within the first room of the raid. With that, you might have guessed it, we are going to farm the EN06 Guardian. If you already have a setup for it, great. If you don't, I will leave a guide in the description so you can take a look if you need to. I was a bit hesitant to make a video on this, but I have seen people share this on different platforms, and ultimately what it does is it's going to save you a lot of time. It doesn't make things easier. Now I will show you how to set this up and also how useful this method is, as it is going to grant you a ton of supplies and a bunch of legendaries, legendary mod boxes, just like with the regular farming method of EN06, but at a much faster rate. So let's get into it. First and foremost, create a team and get into the raid. Then just run to the boss, press the button to spawn him in, and you're going to want to die. Just stand on top of the platform and you'll die to the electricity. Once that happens, make sure you leave the team. This will kick you out of the raid, and after a loading screen, you'll see some weird stuff happening, and it'll go to another loading screen. Eventually, you'll end up here. This is the retreat. All you have to do now is teleport back to the raid. Once you've done that, make sure you create a team again, and then you can enter the raid. Run all the way to the boss, and do also make sure that you have 2 quests active now, which you will be able to see in your Pip-Boy if you go to data and main. Now we're going to want to kill EN06 once. And again, if you don't know how to do this, and you want to do it, there will be a link in the description to my guide. Once you've taken him down and collected the rewards, take a look at your quests once again. One of them will say, find a way through the mines. You want to reject this quest. And it's going to kick you out of the raid once more. You will spawn in at the normal location whenever you teleport to the raid. So from here, simply run back into the raid. Once you're in, all the way to the EN06 boss, we go for the last time. You'll need to kill it once more to see if it actually works. If it doesn't work, you'll want to do the previous step once more. So after the kill, if you cannot press the button, remove the quest that says to find your way through the mines. I had this happen once to me, and I did reject the quest once more, and that fixed it all by itself. There may be some more trickery that I don't know about, so if you do have something extra that you know about this method, please share it in the comments. We're simply taking the boss down, exiting the power armor on top of the platform because we're gonna go right into it again. Now let's take a look. You can see I have the option to push the button, which means it works. So we can just get into the power armor and kill the boss again. And this is probably infinitely repeatable. Even after this second kill, you can see I can press the button again. And that's where this ends, really. I mean, you can just keep going forever, so I don't think I need to show anything else apart from if you get this glitched version of the raid, where you have invisible walls and you can't walk through them. If this happens to you, you can try to navigate yourself through the raid. I haven't done this extensively, but setting up this method, I got this glitch quite a lot. Just running through the raid towards the first boss room would make it fix itself. And the time that it didn't fix itself, well, I restarted my private server. In your case, if you are on a public server, you might want to hop to another server. The downside is you will have to redo this entire setup. Also, I've heard people say that the button should still work even if you leave the raid and then come back, as long as it is on the same server. That might only be for private servers, but I can't confirm nor deny. Also, I did try joining with my second character once I had set this up, and that does stop the button from working. I killed the robot 10 times, and that took in total 9 minutes and 9 seconds. So for me, with my build, with my setup, it didn't even take a minute per kill. And this is what I was able to gather from it. Although I did get rid of all of the scrap and all of the serums just to make it look a little bit cleaner. So starting from top to bottom, you can see we got quite a bit of legendaries. I was able to grab a few plants, a few bobblehead boxes, magazine packages, even a pounders. In total, we can see that I got 5, 10, 11 weapons and 5, 10, 12 armor pieces. So that means 23 legendaries in total in 9 minutes. Although I didn't account for the setup time, so obviously it takes a bit longer. But essentially, the longer you go for, the more efficient it's going to be. And the mod box that I got, you can see them right here. Got a couple of good ones, pounders especially, very nice to see. So not a bad haul for 9 minutes of destroying the robot. And I know a minority of people will flame me for exposing this method, but I'm sure Bethesda already knows about it as it's been around for a while. You know, not super long, but still long enough for them to probably know about it, so you just have to deal with it. I'd also like to add that I'm not the type of person who endorses cheating in games. Absolutely not. And again, that's why I was on the fence of making this video, but I figure since it's just a time save, it saves you the loading screens and the run. That's pretty much all it does. It's a little bit sketchy, but it's not too bad. Either way, that is everything for this video. So thank you for watching. If you liked it, found it useful, make sure to thumbs it up. And if you want to see similar videos in the future, why not subscribe to the channel? And I will see you again next time.